what new and improved looks like. This is what, like I said, this is our first summit. So we plan for each future summit to talk about big problems and to take them on head on, because that's what we do. Not saying there's any degradation in our capabilities to do mentoring and coaching. We're going to do that as well. But we want to focus on how do we actually make this organization relevant for years to come. Simply because it must be done. And don't tell me, there's a camera there. We got it. But I do want to do a couple of things first. I want to thank our sponsors. I was just reminded that it wasn't clearly articulated earlier. But sponsors like MOAA, Navy Federal Credit Union, Bailey and Associates, they were all folks who actually came out of their pockets to make sure that this happened. Next year, we're going to be after them once again to help them fund our next summit, which we haven't decided where that'll be yet. There's still some discussion as to whether or not we'll go back to the same NNOA style rotation where we go East Coast, West Coast, DC area. But we'll talk about that, and we'll certainly get the word out as it occurs. Navy Mutual as well, and I'm sorry, we do want to thank Navy Mutual as well. So. But most importantly, I want to thank my board of directors, special assistants, as well as all of the other volunteers. So if you had a hand in pulling the summit together, please stand. All right, I just wanted to thank you and Quan. I've got Quan and Marlon. Thank you. I wanted to ask each of you. I do have something for you.
Come on, man.
And I'm not going to walk around and do this right now, but I'm going to ask you guys to find me later. You get your own personalized summit, the coveted NNOA, we're stronger together coin. So I'll have those for you. Two things I want to do before I turn it over to Chaplain Williams to ask her to pray us out. I know everyone took advantage of the technology we have, so we've got great notes. Please make sure you're ready to ask us questions and we can keep this thing moving. We've got a lot of momentum over the last 6 months, but we need to make sure we keep that moving. I think as far as the presidents go, this is roughly about the 6-month period since we last met. We had the President's Forum. We're going to have another one within the next 6 months, and we'll keep that same battle rhythm to make sure you all are sharing ideas and we're collaborating on how to get better as an organization. I also want to take this opportunity to do just a little bit of NNOA business. We talked earlier about separating this summit from NNOA. Emilitary mentoring is a subset of NNOA. Emilitary mentoring, as many of you heard this morning, was the brainchild of Dr. Mary McAdams. Let's give her a hand. I'm going to ask Mary to join me on stage. So if any of you are thinking about higher education and writing a dissertation, you could do absolutely no worse than thinking about how do we make mentoring better. And Mary had this concept, so she conceived, designed the military mentoring platform and brought it to life. And she did this long before we needed it. So when we started having these conversations in January timeframe, her first words to me were, "Sir, you never listened to me. We got the answer already." Okay, Mary, tell me more. And the bottom line is we have been using this site, but we haven't been expanding its capabilities to our maximum extent possible. She and Quan literally built this, and they're the ones who are responsible for this. So I wanted to do this publicly. I wanted to thank you because I know you don't like the spotlight. But I also wanted to present you your own coin.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I didn't give it to you earlier.
I was trying to get it off of me.
But also in a little NNOA business. Typically during the symposium, we have a whole bunch of awards. We decided to drop those out this year because we're doing focus on work and workshops. But as the president, I have the power to change that rule. So today, I'm going to present Mary with the Captain Witherspoon Award for being the most valuable board member of this year.
Could you guys turn?
Yes, absolutely. Please take your seats.
Okay, I'm not going to talk long, but I just want to thank each of you for coming and being intentional about your well-being, being inspired and being invigorated, because that's what we're about. You matter, and we have said that over and over, but you showed up because you matter. But I want to tell you just a few seconds about my dissertation that I did, started in 2012 and finished in 2016. And I didn't have enough confidence in myself to be an academia person. And so I could have finished in 3 years if I had known that I had it, right? But I didn't know what I didn't know. And once I got in there, I figured it out. This is leadership, this is project management, and I know what I know, and I know what I don't know, right? And stop listening to other people tell me what I need, right? Because I know. And I want to thank Bob for saying that I could work with NNOA, because I did a research that was in the organization. I just didn't look into NNOA. I delved into NNOA, and people in NNOA worked with me. And I want to tell you the 3 theories that we worked with. Critical race theory, which became a bad word soon after I chose it as one of my theories. Career development, and of course, mentoring. And with the critical race theory, which I think you need to understand if you ever go out and look at my dissertation, but know that this is why emilitary-mentoring.com came along, is because the 12 flag officers and 06s that I interviewed told me what was needed. I didn't come up with this on my own, because the idea was, how can you move up in the C services? And they consistently said, you need a mentor, you need a coach, you need an advocacy. And there's a difference, right? We do a lot of career counseling, but mentoring is a long-term relationship that I have with people that I love, right, who take good care of me. And yes, sir. And I have others of you in the audience that I have worked with, but that is the idea of emilitary-mentoring.com, because we wrote the story, well, I wrote the story, they gave me the words of those people that I interviewed, and that is what made up that dissertation. And it said, this is what happened to me, and this is what a solution would be. So, of course, I took their solution, read it through the theories to see how it worked, but it all came out. And so in that dissertation, it talks about, here's a problem, here's a solution. And one of the solutions was, we need to do virtual mentoring. We cannot be everywhere all the time. But, as one of the flag officers said, Mary, we have a limited bandwidth. So you need to figure out how I can get to more people and how more people can get to me. And that was another way to do it, was virtually. I can get to you at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, if you allow me to, or I can get to you at 10 p.m. But I can do it virtually, right? And it's always good to look them in the face. So phones are good, but we were trying to work on the virtual piece of that. So I just wanted to let you know that those were the 3 theories, and the fact that we worked with NNOA. I had 3 other officers who worked with me, knowing that I was the one who was going to end up with the EDB. But they did not mind. They worked diligently with me. And I am so appreciative of that. So I just wanted to tell you that this is backed by science, but also backed by you all. So thank you so much.
All right, that's what excellence looks like. A lot of times when you have problems presented, the answers are all around you. You just have to ask the right questions. And Mary, once again, I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done. So with that, I'll ask if there are any saved rounds, and if not, the next doctor that comes to this stage will be Dr. Camille Williams to bless us out.
What are you taking a photo?
We can take the photo right after. Actually, thank you for that. I'm sorry. A little bit more of an administrative. If you haven't scanned this QRC, that is how we get your feedback on the summit. So please take a minute, scan it. It'll come up on your phone, and it'll look something like that. And then you could just go in and answer questions and give us feedback on how do we improve this next year. I personally like the fact that we only took about a day and a half to do this, actually less than a day and a half. Made for a very compressed schedule today, but I think we covered a lot of ground at the right level today. So going forward, who knows what that looks like, but we can certainly take all inputs and then improve as necessary. So please let me know when you're done with that, and we can, let's see, who's taking the photo?
I'll take it.
Okay. All right, awesome. All right, so we can either take the photo here, or we might be able to go down the lobby.
Sure.
Yes.
Sir. You didn't mention anything about the voting.
Because I said earlier, this is not a typical NNOA meeting, but to your point, the NNOA voting is online. You all should receive the emails. We got the positions that were open for voting. I did extend it for 1 week because I'm president. For one more year, then you guys will be done with me. But we did have the voting scheduled to end today, and to me that just didn't pass the common sense test. So we're extending the voting, seeking more names, more input, more votes over the course of the next week. So please get your votes in. I'm a huge fan of good chemistry on the board, so people that are voted in, please know that this is just how we do business. We lean into problems, we solve them, and we keep the organization moving on with it. So, any other questions, comments?
Sir,
Yes,
is
ma'am.
there a QR code? Oh, sorry. Is there a QR code for like some of the pictures that were taken? I got like some eager parents and like mentors that are asking me for pictures.
I don't think we're there yet, are we, Marlon?
Okay.
We're not
If
quite there
Yeah,
yet.
if anybody has any pictures, if y'all don't mind just sending them my way, just so I can, so they won't be mad at me.
Roger that.
Thank you so much.
I took a couple of pictures and that wasn't good lighting at all. They were not
Thank you.
good pictures. No, not of the content, sir. The lights were on in the back.
You might be able to put it in a photo circle. Is that what you're doing?
I was just either
Sometimes you
texting
do
or.
it in a photo circle and then everybody join it and you can just upload your
Okay.
pictures. That's what I did on the cruise for the family cruise.
Okay.
And everybody can just send their pictures to that and then it's a no-brainer.
Look at that, problem solving right there. All right, any other questions, comments, concerns?
Oh, by the way, so if you didn't get a chance to get the QR code, everybody that registered, remember we're doing it electronically, right? You're going to get a resource guide. Resource guide is going to have all of the presentations because you only legally were able to go to the 2 of them today, but you get all 8 of them, 4 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon, and the survey. So the resource guide with all of the programs, with all of the presentations, your comments on there, and the survey. So look for the resource guide. The resource guide is going to come out when there?
Tuesday.
Tuesday next week. Resource guide should come out Tuesday, and it'll be on the same day coming from Quan, just like your link confirmation in the email.
So the first question is select the workshop you attended. But some of us attended more than one, but you're not allowed to make that selection.
You're going to get every workshop.
You're gonna get them all.
Yeah.
Right here.
You're gonna get them all.
So Admiral,
Surveys, yeah, just
Just
select
say
one.
yes.
or two. make sure it's all good. All right, any other questions? So, X, since you volunteered to take the picture, where do you think is the best? Do you want us to move over there where the lighting's better, or? I mean, we'll have to do a working part to move the tables, but.
Yeah, that'll be quick.
All right, so we're gonna shift everyone over to the port side of this establishment.
Yeah. The only thing that's left is the benediction.
This side. We're gonna do the benediction after. Let's get everyone moving. Let's go. Because we're gonna have to clear some tables as well.
So there will be a benediction. This is an ad.
Yeah, we're gonna take the picture first, and then we'll do the prayer. Amen to that.
Okay.
I wrote you in.
Oh no! Yeah. Your glacier. Oh my god. Yeah. You can just go. You like to hide. You can just go. Yes, I would really like to do that.
Sources of balance.
That was
Hey,
priceless.
I didn't put it on.
Okay.
Dude.
All right, let's fall in.
I like to walk.
Come on, DC chapter. What you gotta do?
Foundation. Stay away so long, man.
Don't forget to get your different applications.
Check me out. Check me out.
Blessings to you. You look like it around there.
How many times you say it?
You can cut the shit. She did the benediction already over in the photo area.